The idea that someone who had no history of being involved in any kind of organised crime or anything of the sort was effectively planted weapons so that he could be arrested for possession of them, resulting in the circumstances that he did, is a huge, huge deal.
When there has been a lot of scrutiny around Garda decisions, and one new issue was brought, I think, to the public's attention in the middle of that committee hearing by Alan Kelly of the Labour Party with regards to the case in Carlow regarding Evan Fitzgerald.
As a little bit of background to this, and it's important to know a bit of background, there was a piece in the Mail on Sunday in the middle of last month, before the incident in Carlow ever occurred at all, saying that 3 unnamed individuals, it was basically an article based on a protected disclosure by a Garda whistleblower, who said that 3 unnamed individuals who were facing some charges for possession of firearms had actually unwittingly bought those from undercover members of the Guards themselves, that the Guards had become aware that these people were on the dark web looking to buy some weapons. The Guards basically met them up and carried out what was called a controlled delivery, which is where, rather than it being a more traditional sale, it's a little bit more covert. You basically leave something in the boot of the car and you tell someone, I'm not handling it, but the boot of the car is open there. Open up the boot of the car and help yourself and go away.
You generally would do this in sting operations, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's generally done for
paramilitaries.
For undercover things. If you want to try and have some sort of means of tracking or having some infiltration to organised crime or paramilitaries, it's the sort of tactic that you do. Alan Kelly asked Drew Harris at the Oireachtas Justice Committee what was the provenance of the weapon that Evan Fitzgerald used in Carlow when he went into the Fairgreen Shopping Centre and ultimately then died through self-inflicted wounds, and was there any understanding as to where that weapon had come from and where it was sourced? And Drew Harris, although trying to be circumspect because there are still 2 people before the courts in related charges for firearms possession, said he was aware of an article in the Mail on Sunday and had referred it to Fitzgerald, who's now the Garda ombudsman, and they'd investigated the whole thing, thus confirming that in fact the article in the Mail on Sunday last month was about Evan Fitzgerald and his co-accused, thus confirming in a roundabout way that Evan Fitzgerald, albeit not in the case of the weapon that he brought to the shopping centre, but that Evan Fitzgerald had bought weapons in what was effectively undercover Gardaí selling him weapons which were drawn from the Gardaí's own internal stash of seized firearms.
And also the point was made in the Oireachtas Committee by Alan Kelly and by Michael McDougall as well, that in the court case, they said in the court case regarding Evan Fitzgerald, which led to this, that the Gardaí effectively said that they were investigating, they didn't really know where the weapons had come from. So
which if these disclosures are correct, is not the case, because we know exactly where those weapons came from.